Hi, everyone. Welcome again to Ivy English. I'm Bruce.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Wesley.
Today we ask the question, can the human voice break glass?
我们的中文标题是看我的狮吼功啊，不过英文标题的意思就是人的声音有可能把玻璃打破吗？
Spoiler alert, the answer is yes.
You spoiled it.
You spoiled it 就是你破梗了哈，这个本来是要希望大家引起大家好奇心，人的声音能不能把玻璃打破呢？结果 Angela 是把答案讲出来了。不过这个地方就有点开玩笑，我想大家其实心里大家都知道应该是可以的。Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read through the whole article first, and then, of course, we go back and have both English and Chinese explanations of each and every sentence.When handling glasses, whether the kind we wear to improve our vision or the kind we drink from, we are usually especially careful. After all, everyone knows that any type of glass is fragile and breaks easily. We've all seen movies, TV programs, or cartoons where a person is singing and the glass around them starts breaking. The truth is that such an event is rare. In fact, not until 2005 was there scientific evidence to support that the human voice can break glass. First, let's start with a brief introduction to the physics of breaking glass. All objects have what physicists call a natural frequency. Put your hand just in front of your mouth and say your name.You can feel a vibration, right? We commonly refer to this phenomenon as resonance. Now imagine a wine glass placed in front of an opera singer. Their voices are powerful enough to fill an opera house. If the volume is high enough, a piece of glass can be shattered by a booming sound. Also, all objects have imperfections.Though we cannot see them, glasses have tiny cracks in them. These defects grow when a glass is stressed. A powerful sound wave may cause such cracks to worsen. A high-volume sound directed at an imperfect material could smash it to pieces. This was shown for the first time ever on the Discovery program called Mythbusters.The singer and vocal coach Jamie Vandera tried to break a wine glass with his voice. On his 12th attempt, he succeeded, proving that it can, after all, be done. But the chances are quite high that your home glassware is safe, unless you drop it.
Which is unfortunately way too likely.way
too likely 就太有可能很有可能会发生的意思。
So when handling glasses, whether the kind we wear to improve our vision or the kind we drink from, we are usually especially careful. I disagree. Most glasses wearers are not especially careful of their glasses. And most glasses users are also not that careful of our glasses. But yeah, I mean, my students are always like using glasses wrong. Glasses there's two of them. You have one for your left eye and one for your right eye. So it's plural. It can't be a glass. It has to be glasses because there's two pieces. Like pants, there's two legs.Yeah,
所以 glasses 这个字呢要注意一下，很多人也搞错哈。这个字当复数的时候，最常见的用意思就是眼镜啊，因为眼镜是有两片镜片嘛，所以它是一定是复数的，就跟裤子啊 pants 一样啊。那另外一个 glasses 它有可能的意思是玻璃杯啊，因为玻璃杯是可以数的啊，一个一个玻璃杯可以数的，所以一个玻璃杯是a glass， 那两个玻璃杯啊就 two glasses。但是要注意，就是如果说你指的是玻璃这个东西的话，那是一个物质名词，它不会加 s。所以这个地方 when handling glasses， 它指的是你如果是这个在拿玻璃杯或者眼镜的时候，所以后面马上这个我们就看到作者就告诉你说，要么就是眼镜，要么就是玻璃杯。这个地方 glasses 不是指玻璃。好，所以呢，那 handle 其实就是指拿的意思就是 touch。 lift 或者 hold with the hands， 用手去拿去碰去抓等等都叫 handle。 所以当我们拿玻璃杯或者眼镜的时候呢，他告诉你 whether， 不管你拿的是 the kind， 这个 whether 就解释那个 glasses， 不管是哪一种 glasses 呢，是 the kind we wear， 我们戴在眼睛上面的那种 glasses to improve our vision， 来改善我们的视力，或者是 the kind we drink from， 或者是我们用来喝水的那种 glasses， 就是从中喝水 drink from 的那种 glasses， 不管是眼镜还是玻璃杯。好，那当我们在拿 glasses 的时候呢， we are usually， 我们通常是 especially careful， 我们会特别的小心。
And why are we careful? After all, everyone knows that any type of glass is fragile and breaks easily. Now, everyone knows that any type of glass is fragile. Fragile means that it's easy to break. Like eggs, for example, are fragile. They break easily, and so does glass.
好 after all， 毕竟Everyone knows that 就是每个人都知道，大家都知道 any type of glass 任何形式的或者任何的这个类型的玻璃呢 is fragile fragile 就是 easily broken or damaged。 然后事实上各位要注意，就阅读的时候常常会这样，他用了一个比较难的字，作者后面可能常常后面就加了一个类似的说法 and breaks easily， 因为 breaks easily 其实就是 fragile所以这是一个线索。你万一不认识这个 fragile 的话，你就去看看后面那个fragile and breaks easily， 至少你知道它是 breaks easily。
We've all seen movies, TV programs, or cartoons where a person is singing and the glass around them starts breaking. This is like an actual trope, I think, in entertainment shows.
好 trope 就是一种惯用的手法那我们看到TROPE 它的拼法 TROPE， 所以我们都看过电影，看过这个电视节目TV programs， 或者是 cartoons 卡通 where 就是说在这些电影电视卡通当中呢 a person 有一个人 is singing 正在唱歌，然后呢 the glass around them 他周围的玻璃就开始怎么样 starts breaking 开始破掉了。那各位要注意一下，有的细心的读者可能会注意到这个 them 怎么会是复数呢？因为前面是 a person 那这个是英文现在最新的一种不是说最新就英文现在已经定下来一种用法，就是这个 a person 它可能是男的可能是女的，那怎么办呢？后面代名词要用 he 还是 she 还是 him 还是 her 呢？那现在大家这个慢慢大家有共识了，我们就决定用 them 来代替这个 a person 所以 them 指的就是 a person 这个有人会觉得这个 number 上面前面单数后面复数好像很奇怪但是因为有很多学者已经在更早的英文里面早就发现这种用法了，所以没问题。
The truth is that such an event is rare. Actually, a person singing and the glass starts breaking around them, that is the such an event, is rare. It's highly unusual.
好，所以 rare 就是很罕见 highly unusual not occurring very often。 那所以接下来的这句话开头很简单 The truth is that 就事实是呢 such an event 前面讲到唱歌的时候把玻璃都打破了，这样子一种事件呢 is rare 是很罕见的。
In fact, not until 2005 was there scientific evidence, actual proof, to support that the human voice can break glass. Before, we only had, the idea that it was possible or anecdotal evidence, which is evidence based on stories heard. But then in 2005, they finally proved it for sure.
好，那刚刚这个 Angela 老师用到一个字 anecdotal 那这个字是从 anecdote 来的那 anecdote 它的拼法是 ANECDOTE 它就是一个轶事这个很有趣的一个小故事等等的它的形容词呢的字尾就变成 TAL ANECDOTAL 好，所以呢我们可以看到说这个事实上呢 not until 我们看到 not until 开头的字，我们就后面可以找说 not until 后面一定会有个倒装句not until 什么什么时候 did something happen 或者 was there 或者 was 怎样怎样，所以果然Not until 一直要到2005年呢 was there， 各位看到这 was there 这个是本来是 there was 把它倒装过来，因为 not until 否定字开头后面要倒装好，所以 not until 这个2005 was there scientific evidence 科学的证据 to support 来支持 that 支持这件说法这个事实啊，所以一直到2005年我们才找到科学证据来支持说怎么样呢？ The human voice can break glass， 人的声音可以把玻璃打破啊。The human voice 这个地方就是指人的声音啊，这样的一个东西 The human voice， 这里你也可以说 human voices 啊，但是如果用复数的话就不能加 the 了，就是普通名词的复数，代表泛指这一类的声音叫 human voices， 但是在这里我们用讲的是 the human voice， 人的声音。
Now let's start our second paragraph, and we start with first.Let's start with a brief introduction to the physics of breaking glass. First is a good place to start, right? With a brief introduction. We're going to give you an overview of the physics, and here this 物理学, that's what we mean here by physics, how things actually happen, and things would be the breaking of glass. What is required? How does it happen? What is the situation?
好，所以 first 首先啊 ，let's start with 我们就从这个开始吧。从什么开始呢？从一个 a brief introduction to 就是一个简短的介绍，介绍什么东西呢？那 introduction 后面常常接的介系词就是 to 哈 ，introduction to 什么什么东西啊？介绍呢 the physics 就是物理学啊，或者是物理原理 of breaking glass 就是玻璃会破的物理原理或者物理学。
So all objects, all things have what physicists call a natural frequency. Literally everything, you and everything around you is vibrating at some level because at an atomic level or lower, I don't think it's fashionable to say atomic anymore, at the level of molecules, everything is moving around each other. And so like different metals have different speeds of this movement, and that creates a frequency. And so every object around us has a frequency, including you.
Yeah, 所以呢，每一个物体啊，包括人的身体等等呢，因为你研究分析到最后，就会发现那个会有分子的振动啊，那个振动就会产生 frequency， 就会产生频率。所以他说，所有的 objects， 所有的物体呢 ，have 都有什么呢？有一个 what physicists call 就是 what the thing that。那 physicist 就是物理学家，所以每一个 objects 都有一个物理学家所称的什么东西呢？叫做 a natural frequency 自然频率。
Put your hand just in front of your mouth and say your name. Go on, try it.
La.
King Bruce.
OK， 好，所以呢，他这边讲 put your hand， 把你的手放在哪里呢 ？Just in front of your mouth， 就放在你的嘴巴前面。然后呢 ，say your name 啊，就是说你的名字啊。那刚刚的各位都试过了。
You can feel a vibration, right? Vibration is the frequency. It's the movement. You can feel the air hitting your palm.
Yeah， 所以你可以感觉到有一个震动，对不对？因为那个音波会震动。
We commonly refer to this phenomenon as resonance. Now, we still have physics speak here. Vibration is the same thing as resonance. It's a phenomenon. It's something that happens naturally, happens in nature.
没错哈 ，we commonly 就是一般啊，或者是这个通常哈，一般的哈 ，we 一般 OK refer to A as B 就是把 A 称为 B 啊，所以我们一般把 A 称为 B， 叫做 we commonly refer to A as B。那这里 A 是什么呢 ？A 就是这个 this phenomenon 这一个现象 ，as 我们把这个现象称为什么呢？称为 resonance， 就是共振。
Now, imagine a wine glass placed in front of an opera singer. We all know that opera singers have super powerful voices. So you can imagine that the resonance, the vibration emanating from the opera singer's mouth could be quite serious, at least as far as the glass is concerned.
Yeah, 所以 now 现在呢 imagine 你想象一下 a wine glass 一个这个酒杯 placed in front of 就是放在谁的面前呢？放在一个 opera singer 一个歌剧演唱家面前，所以你想象一下那个状况。
Their voices are powerful enough to fill an opera house. As Angela just mentioned, Opera singers really have very powerful voices. They don't use microphones, by the way.
No.
They sing naturally, and they are trained, and they are skilled at projecting their voices with great power, even so people in the back of the opera house can hear them clearly.
Yeah, project your voice project 就是投射Project Pro 是 forward 的意思 ，ject 就是 throw， 所以就是往前丢，就是投射，所以你可以投射你的声音。这个在这个歌唱啊，常常讲到这个，或者是讲到音响设计，剧院的音响设计常常会讲到这个啊，你要 project your voice。好，所以地方讲到说，他们的声音，这些歌剧演唱家的声音呢 ，are powerful enough， 他们力量足够以fill an opera house， 让整个歌剧院充满他们的声音，也就是说他们的声音可以这个投射到歌剧院的任何角落。
So if the volume is high enough, if the amount of sound is great enough, a piece of glass can be shattered, can be broken to bits by a booming sound.
好，所以呢，如果他们的声音够大 ，volume 就是音量啊，如果音量够高够大的话呢，那 a piece of glass 一片玻璃啊，可以被 shattered 啊，被震碎，被砸碎啊。那我们在这里前面看到一个 break， 这里看到一个 shatter， 他们都是指破啊。那其实，在英文学英文的时候，你不只要注意他们是同义字，而且你要知道他们的区别在哪里啊。break 通常是怎么样？是最 general 的一个字啊。那 shatter 呢，通常是 break suddenly and violently 啊，所以它有两个重点，一个是常常是突然之间破掉叫 shatter， 那 violently 就是这个突然力量很大的破掉了，而且通常 into many scattered pieces 会破成很多的碎片，这个是 shatter。我们等一下还会看到其他类似的字，那这里我们看到一个学一个，所以呢。一片玻璃，如果他们是音量够的话，那玻璃真的有可能会被震碎掉啊 ！By a booming sound 啊 ，booming 就是一个很大的声音，好，很 deep、很 resonant 一个声音。
Also, all objects except for me have imperfections. That means that there's something wrong or not perfect is really what imperfection means. Im is not perfect.
So you consider yourself an object?
Of ridicule.
Okay.
Okay, getting back.
Yeah, well, I need to explain the sentence.
Yeah, you do.
好，所以呢，各位看到我们要开玩笑啊，这个所有的 object 因为中文叫做物体啊，所以这个其实通常我们人不会把自己想成是 object 啊。那这个我们刚才开玩笑，那 have imperfections 就是不完美 ，im 就是一个否定的字头 ，perfection 是完美，所以加了一个 im 就是不完美，跟那个 possible 跟 impossible 一样的这个关系啊，所以所有的物体都是不完美，或者是都有瑕疵的意思。
Though we cannot see them, we cannot see this, glasses all have tiny cracks in them. Anything made of glass has tiny cracks in them. Actually, the people who manufacture glass know this, and they can control where the cracks happen. So when you have what's called shatterproof glass, it's actually made to shatter in such a way that it falls into these safe little squares that are not jagged edges. So that's actually like deliberately planned cracks in the glass where they know there's going to be cracks, so they make them happen in a safe way.
Car windshields.
Car windshields, for instance.
Yeah, 所以 cracks 就是 a narrow opening， 就是这个小小的裂缝啊。那刚刚这个 Angel 老师讲说，这个玻璃呢，其实一定都有一些小小的裂缝在里面，这就是这个句子讲的。虽然我们看不到 ，though we cannot see them， 啊，他们有 glasses， 事实上是有怎么样，有或者是玻璃杯、眼镜等等的，都会有 cracks in them。好，那这个 Angel 老师刚刚讲说，事实上，这个制造玻璃的专家，他们可以知道怎么样把那 cracks 做在这个他们想要的地方，所以有所谓的安全玻璃，它破掉的时候呢，它不会这个破成碎片，它会按照事先设计好的那个纹路来破掉，像汽车玻璃就是这样子。
I said it wrong. I said shatterproof. That's a different kind of glass. This is safety glass, what you said.
Yeah, safety glass, 安全玻璃。
These defects grow when a glass is stressed. These little cracks become bigger cracks as time goes by when they are stressed, when there's a lot of loud sound or shaking
or pressure.
Good.
Yeah.
There are a lot of reasons why these cracks can increase in size, and they'll be more fragile. They're easier to shatter.
Yeah, 所以 这些 defects 就是这些 shortcoming 或者是 imperfection 啊，那这些缺陷呢会 grow 会扩大会成长啊，就主要是扩大了哈。那当一个玻璃呢 is stressed 就是玻璃受到压力的时候，它受到 pressure 的时候呢，它会这些裂缝会扩大。
A powerful sound wave may cause such cracks to worsen. So a sound wave is kind of a fiction. We just talk about the sound as it comes through the air. To us, we call it a wave as the movement passes along. Like a wave on the ocean, we can have a wave in the air, and that's a sound wave. And these sound waves might cause the cracks in a piece of glass or in a glass, a glass cup, to worsen, to get worse, to get bigger.
Yeah, sound wave 就是声波或者音波，所以一个很强而有力的音波或者声波呢，可能会 造成这样的一些裂纹 cracks 啊，来 worsen 恶化。
A high volume sound, now this refers to the power or the amount of sound directed at an imperfect material when it is pointed or passes by or passes through, something like glass, for example, could smash it to pieces. The waves of sound, it's a kind of power, and those cracks become larger, and if it's just wrong, it'll break.
Just right.
Yeah. 好，所以呢，它一个 high volume sound， 一个这个音量很大的声音呢 ，directed at direct 在这里就是 aim towards， 就是对准。如果是一个很大的音量，而且对准啊，那各位用 directed at， 因为 at 是一个点，所以你可以想象那个整个声音都对着某一个点啊。那这个点是怎么样？是一个怎么样？一个 imperfect material， 一个不完美的，也就是有裂缝、有裂纹的这种材料。那这样子的话呢，就可以 smash it， 让这个 it 就是指这个 material， 可以把这个 material 怎么样？把它 smash to pieces， 把它裂成碎片。那这里出现另外一个 smash 啊，它跟 break 跟 shatter 意思都有相近的地方，但是 smash 它主要强调是 to break violently 啊，它这个力量很大，那个叫 smash， 而且通常呢，它强调是 the force of blow 啊，它的那个力量打的那个力量很大，那叫 smash。好，另外呢 ，smash 常常 suggests 它通常会有这个带有一个意思，就是 complete destruction。smash 通常就完全打坏掉，那叫 smash。好，那我们再看到它这里告诉我们说，这样的一个大音波就会把这个 imperfect material 把它打成碎片。
So this was shown. This was actually video recorded for the first time ever, the first time we'd ever got this on film, and it was done on the Discovery program called Mythbusters. If you don't know about Mythbusters, I highly encourage to look them up. They have so many good demonstrations of how things work.
Yeah.
And they tried, the reason it's called Mythbusters is that they're talking about, there's a myth, there's a story that something is true, and they're like, it's not true, and this is why. It's good information.
Educational.
It's not just educational, it's fun. They microwave things you shouldn't, for instance. Yeah.
所以这个节目呢叫做留言终结者啊，这个我们这里也看得到啊。所以说 this was shown， 就前面讲的这个东西呢，我在哪里被秀出来呢？而且是 for the first time ever， 是第一次这样子秀出来，是在这个 Discovery 的这个 program 叫做留言终结者。
The singer and vocal coach Jamie Vandera tried to break a wine glass with his voice. That's what the program was about on Mythbusters. So a person who has a trained voice, no doubt very powerful, they wanted him to break a wine glass just by shouting or singing at it.
Yeah, vocal coach 就是一个声乐教练，所以他是一个歌唱家，也是个声乐教练。好，他试着要打破一个玻璃杯啊，用他的声音看能不能把玻璃杯打破。
Notice they said tried to, because they actually did do it, we find out in the second sentence, but it would be less fun to be like, he broke it, and then on his 12th attempt, he succeeded, right?
Yeah.
So you start by saying he tried to do it, and that makes us feel like we're in process, and then the next sentence helps us finish up the process.
Yeah.
Unlike the beginning of our program when she answered the question.
So this way of having one sentence be tried to and the second sentence succeeding creates tension that spoilers dissolve.
OK 所以这个 tried to 就是他试着要这样的，所以让我们感觉到他还在过程当中，他还没有打破，那就造成了一种悬疑感。然后在下一句告诉你说，他试第12次的时候终于成功了。好，所以这两个句子之间有这样的很有趣的一种修辞的关系。好，所以在他第12次的时候呢，他终于成功了。然后呢 proving that 他证明了 it can。After all, 毕竟终究这还是做得到的。
But the chances are quite high that your home glassware is safe, unless you drop it.
Yeah.
So you can try this yourself. Good luck.
If you've got a really loud voice,
Yeah.
Maybe put a drop cloth down so you're not picking glass out of your floor for hours afterwards.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, glassware 就是玻璃制品啊，通常是指玻璃的容器啊，所以 the chances are 这个大概几率应该是很高的啊 ，quite high， 就是你家里的这些玻璃制品呢是没有问题的，不会因为你的声音把它弄破的。好，除非你把这个玻璃制品丢到地上啊 ，unless you drop it.
Okay, that's it for today's program. We hope you will join us anytime here. We're here for you. Until the next time.